I want to explain to you how to write a business plan that actually makes you win millions of dollars potentially, not only in terms of funding, but also in terms of convincing your target audience that you have the right product, you have the right idea for them. Let me give you an overview here. When you think about a business plan, I want you to think about something that's way more than a document. Okay, it's actually your way to connect with your audience. It is a powerful storytelling document, storytelling conduit to really establish yourself as the go to person or the go to company when it comes to the specific product or service that you are really pitching for. Okay. So think about a business plan as a strategic document that outlines your company's goals, strategies for achieving them, and the time frame for their achievement. It's not just about saying, listen, I have a solution to this problem, but you have to really say how long it will take to solve the problem, but most importantly, how much it will cost, right? I will speak about the quantitative aspect of things later on, but I want you to really think about this budgetary aspect of things. It's important how long it will take, but how much it will cost. So when you make a business plan, you get to take time to step back, research your idea and the market you're looking for. You're looking for like you're looking to enter, and you need to understand the scope and the strategy behind your tactics. Okay, that's important from a scalability point of view. In other words, a business plan is not just for you to enter a market today. It's about staying in that market for many years to come. Okay, so I will speak about the different components later on, but very quickly, your business plan's key components should include an executive summary, company description, market analysis. You got to really analyze the market to explain to your audience that you understand the niche you're in or the niche you want to get in and you want to get into. You want to really touch on organization and management, product or services, customer segmentation, marketing and sales plan, logistics and operations, and finally, you want to have financials. You got to really touch a little bit on the quantitative aspect of things. Otherwise, your business plan is going to be incomplete. So the money part, how much is it going to cost me? Okay, to actually implement everything right off the bat. So if you want to write a winning business plan, here are the steps I want you to really pay attention to. So, like I said a little earlier, first thing first, you want to draft an executive summary. Why? Because you want to really summarize for your audience the whole idea that you are developing in your plan. You have to understand, investors are bombarded. They are flooded every single day with hundreds, tens, if not hundreds of pitches of business plans, right? They don't have time. They don't have time. I don't care how good you think your product is. I don't care how good you think your service is. But hey, listen, if you can't summarize your idea in very brief, if you can't summarize your idea properly, then it's not worth funding. So you want to draft an executive summary. You want to go to straight to the point. And when I speak about drafting an executive summary, there is a certain structure that you need to follow. So your executive summary should include the business concept, the business goals and vision, the product description and differentiation, the target market, the marketing strategy, the current financial state, your projected financial state, the ask, in other words, how much money you're asking for, and the team, in other words, who is involved in the business. So when I speak about the business concept, I'm just talking about what does your business do? What kind of pain points are you solving? What kind of solutions are you bringing to the market? And when I speak about business goals and vision, you want to really delineate for your reader what your business wants to accomplish. And when I speak about the product description and differentiation, I'm talking about what is your competitive edge? What do you sell and why is it different? Okay, target market is critical. So who do you sell to? And here, when I speak about target market, I'm not just speaking about the geography. I'm speaking about the demographics. I'm speaking about the psychology. In one word, I'm speaking about the psychographics. Okay, and marketing strategy means that you have to really delineate. You have to articulate how you plan on reaching your customers, your potential customers, And when I speak about the current financial state, what do you currently earn in revenue, if any? And the projected financial state, what do you foresee earning in revenue? Okay. And that has to be clear. But please don't fudge numbers. Okay. And when I speak about the ask is nothing more than how much you are asking for. You're asking investors to actually pitch in, right? So if you're asking them to pitch in, how much do you want? 1 million, 10 million, 100,000? So basically, if you want to write a business plan, you have to draft in an executive summary. You want to write a company description. Company description is really important because you are really introducing yourself actually to your readers. You're actually telling them what you do and why you do it so well. Okay, so an executive summary is kind of critical because it introduces your company, but also what you do. And but the company description goes a little further. In other words, you're answering questions such as who are you and what do you plan to do? Okay, so answering these questions with a company description provides actually an introduction to why you are in business, why you are different, what you have going for you, and why you are good investment. Okay, now when I say why you are different, I really want to insist on that. I think I said this before. This is what I was talking about when I said, "What is your competitive edge? What do you have? What do you have going for you? What kind of skills you have? What kind of products you have? What kind of processes you have? What kind of unique solutions you have?" Okay, and so that's important. And so when you think about your company description, there are some components that you want to have there. For example, your business structure. Are you a sole proprietorship, general partnership, limited partnership, LLC, or incorporated company? Okay. And so after talking about your business structure, you want to really jumping into your business model. Okay. You want to touch also a little bit on your industry. If of course at this stage is relevant, you want to put it here. Your business's vision, mission, and value proposition. So, and also you might want to really touch a little bit on the background information on your business or its history. People love storytelling. Okay, readers, your investors will love storytelling if done properly, though, if done the right way. You can talk about the business objectives, both short and long term, and your team, including key personnel and their salaries. And also, you can talk about brand values and goals, also, if of course relevant. So, you want to perform a market analysis. If you are trying to write a business plan that really can net you hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, you want to really perform a market analysis. Now, if you do a market analysis, you're not just really reading about your market, you're not reading about the niche you're in or you want to get into. You are trying to collect intel. You are trying to collect intel about your competitors. You are trying to really understand trends in the market. You are trying to see how to approach the market in the proper manner. Okay, that's important from a scalability point of view. So it's important to understand that a market analysis is going to help you big time in the long run to really anticipate trends that can be in favor or against your business. That's what marketing strategy is called a SWOT analysis: strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Okay, so that's important. Now, when you perform a market analysis, you want to really quantify your market. In other words, what's the size? How big is your potential market? Because the whole thing is you do not want to go after a market that's too small. If your market is too small, it's not really needed. It's not really not needed. It's not really helpful to you because at the end of the day, you are really putting a lot of cash or a lot of resources, a lot of sweat, if you will, into the work. You better be compensated for it. Okay, so you want to really see the size of the market, and you want to understand your ideal customer profile. You want to research relevant industry trends and trajectory, and you want to make informed guesses. That's going to help you in the meantime So one thing I want to say here is that when you think about performing a market analysis, you also have to perform concurrently a competitive analysis. Like you want to see how good you are vis-a-vis your competitors in terms of cost leadership. So cost leadership, differentiation in terms of how you actually how you innovate, how you bring products to the market, and also segmentation. Okay. Next, you want to outline the management and organization of your business because investors and let's say stakeholders later on, they want to know really who is behind the company. And it's important for them to really understand that, hey, listen, it's not just a business idea. It's not just about a suggestion. It's not just about business model. You have a whole team behind the whole idea. Okay. And this team is going to help you big time in the long run. So the management and organization section of your business plan should actually tell readers about who's running your company. So here you want to detail the legal structure of your business, communicate whether you will incorporate your business as an S corporation or create a limited partnership or sole proprietorship. Okay, so that's really important because it's gonna help you sort of articulate things to your audience better. And if you have a management team, that's even better because then you can use an org chart to show your company's internal structure, including the roles, responsibilities, and relationships between people in your chart. Okay. You also want to communicate how each person will contribute to the success of your startup in the first place. You also want to list your products and services. Okay, so that's going to be important, especially how you really present yourself. So, what are your products and services? How do you intend on making money? How do you intend on getting things done to the market real fast? So, if you sell, for instance, many items, you can include more general information on each of the product lines. Right? If you sell, let's say, if you only sell a few items, provide additional information on each. Remember that a business plan is actually conveying information to your audience big time. Next, you want to perform customer segmentation. In other words, you want to really that's what I was telling you a little earlier when I talked about the psychographics. Your ideal customer, also known as your target market, is actually the foundation of your marketing plan, if not your business plan as a whole, right? So you want to really understand where your audience lives, what your potential customer lives, their age range, their level of education, some common behavior patterns, how they spend their free time, where they work, what technology they use, how much they earn, where they are commonly employed, their values, beliefs, opinions, so on and so forth. So, next thing you want to do here is you want to define a marketing plan. That's going to help you big time, especially when it comes to delineating the things you should focus on. Okay. Now, your marketing efforts are directly informed by your ideal customer. So, the cool thing is, as you outline your, let's say, your current decisions and future strategy, your marketing plan should keep a sharp focus on how your business idea is a fit for that ideal customer. So that's really important. And when I speak about defining a marketing plan, you got to really think about social media, right? Do you want to be on Instagram? Do you want to be on TikTok? Do you want to be do you want to be on Facebook? Do you want to be on YouTube? You really have to play an important role as to the platform you choose in the end. And so now the thing is that most marketing plans include information on four key subjects, the four P's: the price, the product, the promotion, and the place, right? So that's really going to help you get things done real fast and really solidify your marketing plan real fast as well. You also want to provide a logistics and operations plan. So if you are writing a business plan and you want to really understand, you want to articulate your proposal in a pretty clear manner. Don't forget to have a section on business operations, including suppliers, production. Yeah, production. Are you going to manufacture in the States, or overseas and then export it here and then import it here? What are the facilities? What's the equipment? What about shipping and fulfillment? And what about inventory? Okay. And finally, you want to make a financial plan. So when I speak about financial plan here is that you want to understand that you are getting things done from a quantitative point of view. And you are, because this is going to help you have a better ask. So if you're asking for money, if you're asking for 1 million, why do you need 1 million for? What do you need 1 million, right? So you want to articulate why you need that million. And so when it comes to financial statements, you have income statements, you have balance sheets, you have cash flow statements, and you have statements of owner's equity. Okay, that's going to help you big time. So one thing I want to say before closing to this conversation is that you have several types of business plan. You can have one-page business plans. You can have business plans that are mostly graphics. You have traditional business plans. You have lean business plans. So it really depends on the industry you're in. Some industries are better for certain plan format than others. And also, maybe you want to have a nonprofit business plan, because a nonprofit business plan could be for your projects. It could be for your nonprofit project, of course. It can be for your like a 501c3 organization. But the cool thing is that you still have the same components though, but maybe not the financial aspects. It could be a little different. So let me give you a few pro tips before closing to this conversation here. So when you think about a business plan, you have to really know your audience. If you want to really write something that really resonates with your audience, you got to know the audience in the first place. Otherwise, you're just going to write something that nobody understands or nobody finds interesting. Okay. Know your audience pretty well. Know what they like, know what they don't like, and know what they want. Okay. So you want to understand their pain points. You got to also have a clear goal as you write the business plan. In other words, what are you trying to get out of it? What is your CTA? Are you trying to get money? Are you trying to get something else? Okay. You have to really invest time in research, and investing time in research is important because, again, I think I've said this before, but it helps you really understand the markets you're trying to get into, and keep things short and to the point. Keep things concise. Keep things very straightforward. Okay, and you want to keep the tone, style, and voice consistent. If you want to use conversational tone, if you want to use a conversational tone, keep it from A to Z. Don't really change. Don't do informal and then formal. No, no, no. And you can use a business plan template if needed, especially if you are trying to really get things done in a very summarized manner, and you want to have some kind of consistency in terms of branding, in terms of tone. A template can help. Or you can use business plan software. So you have plans such as Life Plan, Biz Plan, Go Small Biz. Those can really help you big time, especially when it comes to writing a full-fledged business plan. One thing for sure, there are some common mistakes that you need to avoid when writing a business plan. Don't have a bad business idea, no exit strategy, unbalanced teams, missing financial projections, spelling and grammar errors. Those are really big no-nos you should have actually when it comes to a business plan. That's important, not only in the short run, but also in the long run. Remember, when it comes to business plans, as in everything else in life, first impression counts. First impressions matter big time. In conclusion to this conversation, I spoke about how to write a business plan. I gave you the overview, the steps, the pro tips, and now the conclusion. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.